the stars tonight. Found myself a washing colored light. It felt like spirits had awakened me. This carnival of animals had taken me. They danced around me and they took my hand. Whispered, close your eyes and understand. And when I felt the change, it startled me. This carnival of animals is part of me, part of me, part of me, part of me, part of me. Stars tonight. Found myself a washing colored light. It felt like spirits had awakened me. This carnival of animals had taken me. They danced around me and they took my hand. Whispered, close your eyes and understand. And when I felt the change, it startled me. This carnival of animals is part of me, part of me, part of me, part of me, part of me.
Morning gamers, Friday, August 21st, 2020. Thanks for tuning in to the Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. Good morning. He is Sean. We are on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Going to spend the next 3 hours with you. Who knows? Ben might stop by. Someone go wake up Ben. Where's Ben? We summon thee. We want to see thee. Where on earth are you at, dear Benjamin? It's going to be a fun show, though. Although, I don't know what we're going to play today. I mean, so many options. We've been rocking Fall Guys. We played a lot of Gunfight yesterday. I'm definitely going to not play NHL 20 because sports are dumb. I don't like sports at all. Not a big fan. It's not enjoyable. Irritates the heck out of me. So I know that that's something that I don't want to do, is play NHL. because the Flames last night lost a game, and it was incredibly infuriating. So, as a result, I'm boycotting sports. Sports are dumb, Sean. I don't like the fact that the Flames jumped out to a 3-0 lead, and now they're eliminated by the Stars. Lost 7-3. They allowed 7 unanswered goals.
At least we didn't have twice as many shots on goal as them and a third of their points.
Yeah, because that would be ridiculous if that had happened, right?
Would be awful. There were what, like every 3 shots on goal they score a goal? Like, that's just ridiculous.
Good for the Stars. Enjoy the second round. Second round's overrated anyway. No one really wants to go to the second round, so I'm over it. No biggie. Don't even want to talk about it. So,
well, I'm glad you didn't try to stay up for the whole game.
So what's funny is I let my daughter stay up for the first, section of the opening period. I say section meaning there's the TV timeout after the 14-minute mark, but the Flames were scoring so many goals that we didn't even get to that point very quickly. And so she basically saw a 3-0 game. I let her go to bed. I fell asleep with like 2 minutes left in the first, watched the whole second until it got ridiculous, and then I just pieced out.
You really didn't miss much in the third quarter or third period. It was really frustrating watching, especially the third period, because the Flames were playing so aggressively, and it was really good hockey, as long as you didn't look at the scoreboard.
Listen, at the end of the day, the Flames screwed themselves with that third game, where they could have gone up. No, fourth game, game 4. There we go. Could have gone up 3-1. Allowed a goal with 11 seconds left in the third period, and from there, we're now where we are, which is eliminated from the playoffs and an angry morning host on a Friday morning. I hope your night was better.
It was fine. Hockey was not a good way to start the evening. Other than that, it was good. My wife and I had some chance to sit down and hang out for a little bit. She has some stuff going on with work that she's really frustrated about, so we had a nice chat on the couch. And then both fell asleep sitting up on the couch, and then got up and went to bed at 11:30. So it was fantastic.
As one does. At least you and I had some delicious beer yesterday. Check out 1985. That thing is pretty bomb.
It's so good. Yeah, Voodoo Ranger makes some good beer.
Is that an Oregon beer too?
I don't think so.
Oh man, we need Hofbrew. That guy's our beer expert. He would know. We had another juicy sunrise IPA at sunrise time yesterday. That was 3 in the afternoon, sitting on the deck. So no better time than to watch the sunrise closer to sunset. But it was delicious. And then 10-barrel, what is that? High Trail, something like that.
Hazy Trail. Yeah,
that one's from 10-barrel, which is an Oregon beer. And it was pretty good. We were pretty happy with it. It was all in all a pretty good Thursday until, hockey started, and then I got angry. Cheer me up, Sean. You'll have to keep me afloat because, man, that is stupid.
It's all good. There will be more hockey next year. In the future, we'll be going to some Kraken Flames games up in Seattle, and hopefully we get some more sports, including the Indy 500 this weekend. So we got some.
Release the Kraken. All right. How about we do this? It's going to be a very comic books themed show because an announcement from Vanity Fair that they are confirming Ben Affleck will return as Batman for the Flash movie. And we're going to have a top 10 list regarding the Marvel universe later in the show. Even our trivia question has to do with comic books today. So it should be a pretty good day for those who are comic book inclined. And as you know, Sean, I am not. The closest thing I get is to the DC universe, and Ben Affleck is back as Batman for this Flash movie. Are you excited for the Flash?
I'm hesitant about any DC movie at this point. I always enjoy them. I always have fun. But it seems like they're trying so hard to create a universe and create an overarching story like Marvel has done, and they just keep striking out. And so, like, at some point, Ben Affleck is done. I am not going to be Batman again, and now he's back. So I'm hesitant, but I'll watch him and I'll enjoy him.
Hesitant. Not going to buy into it. Is that other Wonder Woman movie out already? Did I just completely miss that one?
I was that one that must have.
Was like 1885 or something like that.
Yeah, that looked good, and the first Wonder Woman movie was fantastic. So, yeah, I did that. Was that a pandemic issue?
I was gonna say. It makes me think that we just missed it in the midst of everyone being at home. Huh. Well, I hopefully somebody out there knows something that we don't, because I was with you. I did like the first Wonder Woman movie. I do like Gal Gadot, right?
Nice.
So yeah, I'm a big fan, but we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I really think DC does better just worrying about their standalone movies. You got your Batman movies, throw out a Flash movie, throw out a Wonder Woman movie. Don't worry about creating this big intertwined universe. You can even have characters overlap, but don't try the Marvel method, because clearly it's just not going to happen. Marvel struck gold, and that's so hard to recreate. But, you know, I think they make good movies. I just think they're getting ahead of themselves sometimes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with the DC universe. So if you're interested in giving us your best Batman opinion in a movie, we'd love to hear it. Or you can give me a best Batman movie villain, because that's the thing, man. This Batman movie legacy, right, has gone in so many roller coaster ups and downs that at the end of the day, there's been so many Batmans you could make fun of. There's so many villains you could make fun of. And then I think that kind of takes away from all of the things that the Batman movies have done well. I mean, they started everything, really, if you think about it. They were the best and most successful comic book movie adaptation at the beginning.
Christopher Nolan's trilogy is super great and holds up really well, even despite us seeing so many very high caliber comic book movies. You can go back and watch those, and they're still really good.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with this new one. Coming up later this hour, we're going to have some fun with some gaming news. I finally watched the trailer that you said yesterday, putting out the Call of Duty trailer. It was pretty striking. You're absolutely right. Like, watching them incorporate a real-life interview into the actual trailer for the game, and then the storyline that they've built out of it. And that's the thing that I would love to know is, did they find that clip from 1984 right off the bat and they said, guys, this is what we're going to go with. This is how we're going to build this thing. Or was it something that they kind of got lucky down the road on and be able to make a trailer around it? So we'll talk more gaming news coming up later. Birthdays to celebrate. If you have anyone you want to wish a happy birthday to, we would love to wish one for them as well. We'll take a look at this day in gaming history as well. I think Fall Guys would be the right way to go this morning, and see if I can get that elusive crown.
I'm down.
Because, man, that thing will not show up in my inventory. And plus, you know what? I bet I missed out on the T-Rex. Oh, no, he's still in the store, so I still might have a chance at completing the set. I can have the dinosaur that eats the dinosaurs having a Triceratops and a T-Rex. It seemed like everybody watching streams yesterday, everybody had a T-Rex.
Yep, there were a lot of T-Rex Fall Guys out there.
I'm probably the only guy who doesn't have one at this point.
You got it. You're close.
So we'll do that.
And I think you probably would have gotten it yesterday if we hadn't had so much fun with Gunfight.
For sure. Yeah, no, that would have been absolutely true. I really like this game. Watching people play it, it's been pretty awesome to see kind of how this is built. Pretty cool following, and we'll keep updating you too on the Battle of the Brands as we go along playing the game as well. It is now 14 after 6 o'clock on this Friday. Hope you have a great Friday, August 21st, 2020. Thanks for hanging out with us. He's Sean. I'm Ryan. Yeah, I'm going to get that T-Rex and that crown as soon as possible. I only got some cosmetics, like some hearts and stars, although they do have kind of a dinosaur footprint overlay. That's kind of cool. It's got like triangle and kind of a diamond shape to it. Here, I'll put it on screen. Yeah, look at that thing down there. That's pretty cool. It's got like a dinosaur footprint feel to it. It's better than the hearts, and stars. Yeah, I think that one looks pretty good. All right, I might go after something like that down the road, but let's start with some games. It's Fall Guys Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Today's the day, man. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, we were close. 5 of 7 finals a couple days ago. I still am waiting, though, for the kids to get the crown before me, which would be completely fine. I could completely buy that.
Nah, we're gonna get it today. We got my first stream crown yesterday. We'll get yours today.
Yeah. No. So you're up to 3 at this point?
Yeah. Yep. Alright. Alright. Dizzying heights. Let's do this.
It's rock and roll, baby. Yeah, I was watching other people play this yesterday, and it just, I don't think I've seen anyone, I mean, I've seen tons of people get frustrated, obviously, with this game, because it looks so simple. It's like, why can't I get my crown, right? But I watched a whole bunch of people playing it and just having their absolute time of their life. It was great.
No, they struggled. I mean, there's a good reason why this is so popular right now, and it's very accessible. It's easy to jump into. There's enough challenge there that keeps you coming back. There's enough incentive in the store for some of those cosmetic things that keep people going.
And there's
you can
enough
play with your friends.
There's enough balls to make me get knocked over down the gullet there. Oh.
No, if they keep making tweaks to the gameplay and adding stuff, I foresee this being around for quite a while.
Yeah, no, this is pretty solid so far. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that was my cleanest run through the big tiers in quite some time. Oh, you went with the watermelon scheme on the puzzle pieces.
Trying out some new colors.
You know, I've seen all the Batman movies from the beginning. The Dark Knight was one that probably kind of hit that era, and it slowed down for me watching him, say, on release day, right? But you know, I don't think I'm the best critic. Like, I'm one of those guys again who can kind of mold into anything. It's like, you want to tell me Val Kilmer was the best Batman, right? I'll be like, well, you kind of got a point, and then you can come back with the George Clooney and be like, his bat suit was awful, but you know, he was a pretty good Batman. Hey, you got a point. Like, I'm not really gonna like stand and die on that hill for anyone, but I did like Michael Keaton. I like the Tim Burton Batmans, but I'm pretty much into anything Tim Burton's put out. The new Batmans, like Dark Knight, was pretty awesome because Heath Ledger was so good as the Joker. I don't know if Christian Bale was a great Batman. I don't know. I don't know what the lines there are.
Yeah, right. No, I'm kind of the same way. I try to just enjoy all of the movies for what they are, and clearly you go back and, you know, watch some of the more campy Batman movies, and those don't hold up to today's comic book movie standards, but they were still fun in their own way. I mean, they weren't winning any awards or anything like that, but they looked nice. They were fun to watch. They told stories that from the comic book world that you hadn't really gotten in movies yet. So they set their own path.
Oh no, it's a cluster. Oh no.
It's real messy.
There we go. Now this is the farthest back I've ever seen you on this level.
I know it was I saved it. Yeah, it's not going well. So.
Abort.
But we got time.
Oh no, that's not good.
Oh boy, I followed your lead.
2 can do it. Me and Sweats here were simpatico. We're pretty much trying to take the same exact line and just getting in each other's way.
That's great.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go ahead and jinx myself, but usually once I can get across those those round platforms you have to get up, it's usually pretty easy from there.
Yeah, I tried to go too quickly through that 4-block sequence and fell back down. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. Why is this toucan? What are you doing? He almost got rid of me. Oh, this guy is managing. Nice work, nice work. With the assist.
Pull back.
That looked like a Stars Flames game for a second there.
Oh, man. We made it through, though. Have we both made it through on that one? I feel like something always happens on Slime Climb.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. At least we're up to the final 10. I mean, this probably is a team game, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're due for like a soccer or something.
We got gaming news coming up after this. Some headlines from your video game expert, Sean.
Do what I can. Yeah, soccer. Here we go.
The best moment from yesterday's stream was when Sean was playing soccer by himself, and he's goaltending. They get a quick goal. The team he's on gets a quick goal, and then starts going into dancing with each other in the background. They were doing everything but worrying about the ball, and all of a sudden, with like 20 seconds left, the other team scores twice, and as a result, Sean actually gets eliminated. I love that clip.
Yeah, me too. We got it today, though. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Coming in hot.
Uh-oh, I missed. Nice save.
I got it.
I'll play midfield. This is me using soccer terms that I actually don't understand. I'm just assuming I'm in the midfield because I'm in the midfield.
In the middle of the field.
Geographically speaking.
There's two. Oh my guy's doing jumping jacks. I'm ready.
Alright, I'm heading back to the midfield. Play to the camera. Toucan and jogging shorts. It's gonna be the name of my memoir. Nice work.
Nice.
All of a sudden, hey look, it's a 3-0 lead. What could go wrong?
It's practically guaranteed at this point.
Game 7, Friday night. It was so strange, too, to see the Dallas coach not replace his goalie when they gave up the 3 straight goals, and then the Flames give up 2 goals in the second period, and immediately coach takes out Cam Talbot. And it was such a quick hook for a guy who's been so good. I'm not trying to backseat drive because I honestly have no clue the strategy behind most hockey. I just enjoy the game, and when he pulled him, I was really surprised, only because it contrasted so much with the Dallas decision.
Yeah, I not understanding the ins and outs of coaching a hockey team, I didn't like that move. I would have kept him in there because he's been so solid, and we score 3 quick goals. Obviously, the Stars are going to come out angry and desperate, and they made some good plays, and I feel like you gotta let your goalie be the goalie.
Yeah, for sure.
This guy's over here griefing me, and we have 8 goals. Leave me alone. Why don't you go get the ball?
We had 9 goals, actually.
That was a good one. I haven't had a just shutout beating like that in a while.
It's almost like you did almost have one yesterday, and then you let your guard down.
I didn't have my teammate with me. So 5 players. This smells horribly of the tail one. Okay. The tail one.
You doomed us. It's your fault. I blame you.
We do have some news on the final round coming up on gaming news.
Sweet, and that's coming up next. Alright, I do not have the tail.
I have a tail, but I don't have the tail.
How's that work?
I have a T-Rex tail.
I thought you were about to tell me you were going to tell me a story, so you have a tale of something.
Also, pro tip that I just discovered last time I was playing, show the player names, and then you can see where people, hey, you took my tail! You can see where people are through walls and stuff.
On it. Oh, how'd I fall, too?
Fall Guys.
Roll credits. Alright, who has it?
This guy, he's up at
Two
top.
can.
Don't grab me. There we got 30 seconds.
This guy's going up. He fell down.
Oh,
Oh, he's back up. He got down. He got up again. Oh, he fell down.
oh, I had him.
Yeah, I never got close after I stole it from you. Well, you know, it makes sense. His name has King in the title, so I mean,
he wins.
he was clearly going to win it no matter what. All right, King Hurtzilla, you are the champion this morning. Congratulations. It looks like he's won before because he has a different celebration emote.
That's the one for finishing the battle pass. So he's clearly played a lot.
All right, good for him. Sucks for us. 27 past 6 o'clock West Coast, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. You can find us Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. He is Sean. I am Ryan. We're asking you about the best Batman because Ben Affleck will return as Batman in The Flash. We want to know your best Batman in a movie all time. What's the best Batman movie villain? Let us know in the chat. And coming up later, trivia question about comic books. We have a top 10 list about comic books. But right now, it is time for gaming news with our gaming expert, hashtag gaming expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. Today is August 21st, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. First, some Fall Guys news. To kick it off, the official Fall Guys Twitter announced on their Twitter yesterday some minor updates to the game, in which they dubbed their sneaky update. First, apparently there are Valve costumes that are now available in the store on the PS4. I didn't know that was a thing, so I'll have to check that out. And they upped the max player count for Fall Mountain to 15 now, so look for some giant Fall Mountain matches. As we just saw, I don't know if you noticed, but they decreased the timer on team tail tag and Royal Fumble to 1:30, down from, I think it was at 2 minutes. So I think they're catching on to everyone saying like, this game doesn't matter until the last 30 seconds. So they decreased that timer a little bit. And now, most importantly, no more back-to-back team games.
I wasn't having much of a problem with the team games. I was kind of surprised to see that one.
I was, especially when I was playing solo. So you'd get like an egg scramble and then right into another team game. And most of the time, I think that's fine. But there were definitely times where it's like, you barely get through a team tail tag with a crummy team, and then they go right into egg scramble, and you're like, there's just no way. I'm on yellow team again. I'm clearly going to lose.
I'm excited. I do agree with the 1:30 timer, though. Like, they could just get rid of, all of the tag games. Although I do feel like the mechanics kind of improved. I don't feel like I have as hard of a time gauging where to grab. So maybe it's gotten better. I don't know.
Or you've gotten better.
Maybe. We all have to practice to get better.
Next up, while we wait for any significant update on the PlayStation 5 front, we're left to wonder if they're going to hit their mark for holiday 2020 launch. Of course, earlier this month we saw Halo Infinite get delayed, but during an interview with Game Industry, Sony Interactive Entertainment's head of global marketing, Eric Lampel, made it very clear to say, we will launch this year. This will happen. And from my end, we will absolutely make sure that we will bring all of the magic and all of the excitement of launches that we have had in the past. This is reported by Joe Scribbles of IGN. Lampel goes on to point out that while launching a next-gen machine during a global pandemic has been, quote, a massive challenge on every front, they will nevertheless hit their launch mark this holiday season. So apparently no news is good news on the PS5 front.
We don't have to wait I mean, seriously, at this point, with so much canceled till like 2021 begins, like being able to have one of the best thing that has entertained people, you know, through a really awful situation with the pandemic has been video games, and being able to have a new machine still come out before the end of the year, I think would be awesome. So no news is good news, and I'm excited.
Yep. So keep your eyes posted. They did. I didn't put it in here, but they did launch their first PlayStation 5 trailer. It is fine. It is showing us, those of us in the know, showing us nothing we haven't seen before. So this is definitely more of like a mild hype trailer for those that may not be following the day-to-day, you know, eager to find out more about the PlayStation 5. This is something you would see on TV or in pre-roll ads on like YouTube channels. So nothing too great, but it is out there if you want to check it. And last but not least, changing directions a little bit, some Lego news. Lego is launching Braille bricks, a new method of play designed to help children with vision impairment develop new skills and learn the Braille writing system. In a story penned by Jordan Alleman of IGN, we learn that this is coming after a successful pilot program they launched in April of 2019. Lego Braille bricks have now launched in 7 countries: Brazil, Denmark, France, Germany, Norway, the UK, and the US.
I like anything that helps include, right? This is an inclusion move and makes it so that people can continue to enjoy what has been. When you have a toy that spans generations, clearly it's something that's special. And we watch our kids play with Legos, I'd probably say percentage-wise, you know, more than most of their toys last in terms of duration. I mean, they picked them up when they were 5, they picked them up now when they're 10. So It is really a magical toy, and the fact that they're finding a way to include even more people, make it easy for more people, is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So look for those to start being available for those in need. And last but not least, as always, we round out our gaming morning show, morning gaming news, with everyone's favorite segment within a segment as we peruse the wonderful digital stores and take a look at what is out today.
Out today.
Aokana 4 Rhythms Across the Blue, out on PlayStation 4 and Switch. Inmost, out on Switch and PC. New Super Lucky's Tale, out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. And now, for what fans across the world have been clamoring to be called history's first ever segment within a segment within a segment, today we take a look at our name of the morning. Name of the morning? Space Bar at the End of the Galaxy.
Space Bar?
Yep.
Space Bar at the End of the Galaxy.
So congratulations to Space Bar at the End of the Galaxy on winning today's Name of the Morning. Your trophy is in the mail.
I would love to have us figure out what we think this game looks like before we ever actually take a look at the game, and then be able to bring like that comparison back, because I'm envisioning some sort of computer related thing, and I have absolutely no clue what it actually is.
Yeah, who knows? I imagine, knowing nothing about it, that it's probably kind of a point and click adventure, choose your own adventure type game.
That's interesting.
But we'll see.
Space Bar at the End of the Galaxy. When's the last time you played golf on a video game system?
Couple years. I played one of the more recent golf games, Rory McIlroy's game.
Rory McIlroy, a brilliant shot.
I think I played one tournament and I was like, this is a lot of fun, but I don't have time for it.
Yeah, I played a Wii version of it, because I remember you can make it harder if you stood on the Wii board, and that was the way that it would also measure like the pressure of your feet, and if that was something that incorporated into your swing. So I don't know if I've played a game on a machine other than a Wii in the last 15 years. That was one of the games when we first got our Nintendo system. They had Jack Nicklaus Golf, and that was always my father's favorite golfer, you know, when he was a kid. And so we played that together, and it was the only game that I think I ever actually really got my father to play, other than when they first got that Nintendo, you know, we were supposed to be the ones playing it, and then as soon as we went to bed, you know, the grown-ups stayed up drinking booze and then playing video games. But That was pretty much the end of his gaming career, if you will, except for Jack Nicklaus Golf. He played that on the NES. So I always liked golf on machines. I just haven't played it very much.
I definitely got my initial love for video games from my parents. I think my dad always liked video games, or at least liked the idea of video games. And so we had an NES when I was young, and it started out with me watching like my parents play Super Mario Brothers. And I remember we got a little bit older, and Super Mario Brothers 3 came out, and we were in. I vividly remember being in my parents' bedroom watching my dad play through Super Mario Brothers 3, and he gets like almost to the end, but of course this is the first time we've ever played it, so we don't know how close we are. Almost to the end, and it's late. My mom's like, "We have to pause it. You have to go to bed." And so they pause it. We go to bed. They're just, we all did this when we were. You just leave it paused. Turn the TV off. It'll be there in the morning. We went to bed. He unpaused it and beat the rest of Super Mario Brothers 3. I missed the last like 2 levels of Super Mario Brothers 3 because my dad couldn't eat until the morning for.
Jeez, come on, Dad. Do better. Do better. Oh, this is the hardest one to play together.
I know. I just when I'm not on camera with you, I just sit here saying fruit names out loud.
That's the way to play it. You just kind of find a pattern that you remember, and then you just go with it. But on stream, it's a little bit harder. I mean, I could mute my feed to you, but
we could work together too.
Cherry, banana, 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 banana.
I always get so confident with the first one. Be like, I got this. Piece of cake. Cherries, bananas. I choose this one.
I'm by myself. Oh, this guy came to join me. I should hug this T-Rex. Alright, grape, watermelon. Orange, grape, banana, watermelon. The show is all designed where the games don't really matter. Like, it kind of reminds me of a Whose Line Is It Anyway, where it's like, we play all the games but the points don't matter. But this is the hardest part, where we can actually keep talking to one another, where the games don't matter. I don't know where a banana is. I'm just gonna follow the crowd. Okay. There were a lot of people not sure where to go. There's that one pigeon in the back, though, who had that one platform all to himself.
Guys, there's another one over here.
I think everybody but the pigeon was on that one. It didn't work out. All right. Where are we going? 26. 26.
I want some hoopsie daisy. I like that one.
As long as there's actually enough rings. I've quit running around the map because otherwise you just waste so much time chasing after those that leave. But then I'll stand in one place. I'm like, where the hell are all the rings?
I have a pattern, and I just kind of run through this pattern, and then anything within reason nearby, I'll go for it. But because then I entertain myself, even when there aren't rings, I'm just doing my parkour pattern.
Pattern power.
Today's show brought to you by Umizoomi.
It is amazing, too, when you have the kids and trying to figure out what shows of theirs you actually like. I was a big fan of Umizoomi.
Yeah. It's a good one.
It was a good one, Sean, but now I'm older, okay? And so it's completely different.
That was one that was around for quite a while for us. That and like Paw Patrol, the ones that like Evie was watching just as Wesley was getting old enough to have some interest in the moving pictures on the TV. Those seemed to stick around for a long time because even if Evie was starting to get done with it, now Wesley was getting old enough that he liked them. Umizoomi was around for quite a while.
Oh my gosh! Oh no! This is not good.
It's alright. I am not that far behind you.
I was in first place for so long.
Alright, I'm only gonna get like one shot at this. Maybe two. Good thing, because I'm gonna need two. Alright. Slime climb is not going well for me today.
Dude.
Alright. Slow and easy. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Nice work. You're still going to finish 4th, which kind of shows you, like, this is very much the level in this game where it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Just 4 of us, huh?
Yeah, you have...
Oh, there are 2 more.
Yeah, there's a few more going, but... I mean, I was so close to finishing first, and then I ended up losing, and then you still finished basically where I was when I fell off, so...
My tippy toes were in the slime at one point.
Apparently toes don't count. If this was NFL rules, you'd have to prove that you actually made the catch.
That play is under review.
Play is under review. Alright, good luck. Bring another crown home to the Gaming Morning Show, my man.
Do I can? Let's see what it is.
The best one.
I am depressed. Alright, this is gonna be better. There's 5 of us? Is that what we finished with?
Yeah.
Turn on some names. Play the AFK fake out game. No, I'm here, suckers! Didn't see that one coming.
I gotta find you. I didn't have you on camera. Patience. Barnes showing tremendous patience. Oh, you would have had him. You had the angle. Keeping up his momentum. Surveying the field. Tails above him with 37 to play. He's going over to an area. Cut him off at the pass. Just can't grab him. No, he has it with 29 seconds left. Oh, long-armed pink guy. Now the boxer. Pink guy with it back. Now the boxer. Now Sean has it. Busts out of the crowd with 20 left. He's ahead by 3 lengths. Up the orange ramp. Steers through the balls, onto the turntable, kicks to the far side, missed the platform with 10, on his back, rolling around, taunting the crowd with 7, gets to the orange at the top, swings to the right, heads back toward the balls, 3, 2, and a victory for Barnes! I'm so proud of you.
Appreciate it. It's my first Royal Fumble crown.
When you were in the crowd with the boxer and the pink dude, I thought you were in some trouble.
I kind of felt in that moment that whoever got it and broke away was done. Like, there wasn't that much time left. We were all together, so you knew you were going to have people behind you rather than like people splitting up. And I got lucky, and I was that person.
So that's the 4th crown, 2nd on stream for Sean. And combined together, you and me, when you look at the total crowns that we have collectively, because after all, you know, we're co-hosts and everything, we have 4 crowns on the show, 2 of which were on stream. So this is amazing.
4 GMS crowns.
I almost have combined with John Elway as many touchdown passes as John Elway ever threw in the NFL. So it's really the same kind of math when you think about it. Well, celebrations are in order. Congratulations. At 45 after 6 o'clock on the west, 9 o'clock on the east. This is the Gaming Morning Show. You can watch us Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Let's take a look at celebrity birthdays. If you have someone you want to wish a happy birthday to, please let us know in the chat. And this list is actually a little bit better than normal because I have at least some familiarity with most of the people. It's a very actor-heavy list today. Kim Cattrall, most notably from Sex and the City, although there was a movie that she was in super early in her career called Mannequin. Did you ever see Mannequin?
No.
It was it was totally a romantic comedy. Some dude falls in love with a mannequin that turns to life when the store closes. It's super odd premise. But she was the mannequin in that show. She's 64 today. Carrie Ann Moss, who played Trinity in Matrix, is 50, and she will reprise her role. Are you excited for Matrix 4?
Yeah. I mean, I love the first Matrix. So if they can recreate some of that magic, it kind of goes back to the DC movies. I'll watch it. It'll be entertaining. I may never watch it a second time.
But you're talking about like the subsequent Matrices, Matrici? I don't know. What's the plural? You didn't like those?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I liked the first one. They lost me with the second and the third ones. I also haven't rewatched them. This was way back in, like, what, high school?
Alicia Witt is 45 today. One of her first television appearances, second season of Twin Peaks. Brody Jenner turns 37. Don't know who that is, unless related to any of the other Jenners. I don't know. Casey Musgraves is 32. She's a country singer. And then Hayden Panettiere turns 31. I remember her from Heroes. Wasn't she in the Titans movie? Remember the Titans?
Yeah, she was like the little girl.
Yeah,
wasn't she?
yeah. I've never seen Remember the Titans.
What?
And
You would love Remember the Titans.
I've been told that by 347,000 people.
Our kids would love Remember the Titans. We should have a family movie night.
I've never watched it. Jack Buck, the former sports announcer, he is deceased, but he had a birthday on today. Wilt Chamberlain as well. Archie Griffin, only two-time Heisman winner, is 66 today. And Usain Bolt, Olympic gold medalist, is 34. Actor Maxim Knight turns 21. RJ Mitty is 28. And Cody Cash is 33. Some of the other birthdays on our celebrity birthday list for this Friday, August 21st, 2020. Otherwise, this day in gaming history. Now, back in 2001, Capcom releases Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Is available for PlayStation 2. You've had to play that game since you married a woman named Veronica, right? Like that was the first thing you did.
They made it for her. That's why they named it Code Veronica.
It's so nice that you have such inroads with Capcom that, like, 10 years before you got married to her, you were able to convince them to make a video game. What was your first... Well, you said you were late to the PlayStation, so you never had the PlayStation, right?
Correct. I did watch a friend play Resident Evil on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, and I remember enjoying watching him play it, but I never had it myself to play. I did play the first Resident Evil game when it was re-released on the GameCube.
That's a really odd thing. I didn't even know they remade it for the GameCube.
Yep.
Did you like it?
I like things about it. I like the way Resident Evil has gone more recently, with some of their remakes of their old games, and Resident Evil 7. I like that style a little bit more. I didn't love the tank controls of the original Resident Evil.
It was really tough to have enough ammo because they didn't have any aim assist in that first one. But I remember going to the store. I just got my PlayStation. The whole reason I got my PlayStation was so I could play Mortal Kombat. And so I came back and was like, hey, I need a new game. I had enough money to get a new game. I was going to get a new game. So I asked whoever it was at the random store, probably like a Target or something, right? Walk in. Hey, I had to be 13 or something like that. Hey, expert working in the electronics store department. What is your video game recommendation for me? Gave me Resident Evil. Scared the crap out of me. God, that game was not good for a dude who's anti-horror. Oh my gosh. Other things, 07 Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2 came out. Same year, 2K released BioShock. Never played BioShock, was Xbox 360 release in 07. And in 09, Gamescom video game convention in Germany, Microsoft did a public demonstration of its new Natai technology. It was hands-free Xbox 360 controller, used a microphone combined with infrared for help to control the on-screen action. I never once saw that. Did they ever release it?
Is that... Maybe that was like their first steps towards the Kinect that they had?
I think I said Natai. Actually, it's Natal. 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 I like that one.
It sounds like, because you remember the Xbox Kinect, right? It sounds like maybe this was the first iteration of that sort of technology.
Yeah, I just wonder if it ever came out with that. Does the Kinect, to your knowledge, use infrared?
I don't think so. So I think it was vastly different from this, but it kind of sounds like this is where they were headed.
Microsoft busted open Virtual Boy from Nintendo and figured out how to make it. That's what I always thought when I looked through the Virtual Boy. Just felt like a bunch of, it wasn't infrared, but it was red light, and so it just was kind of crazy.
Virtual Boy.
All right.
I had one of those.
You actually had the Virtual Boy?
We had a Virtual Boy.
That thing only lasted for 4.5 days.
Yeah, it only in production less than a year. Yeah, we had the Virtual Boy, and we had they had a baseball game on it, which was like robots play baseball, which was terrible. And then they had like the first Mario Tennis game was on the Virtual Boy.
Yeah, I remember playing Mario Tennis for sure.
That was the fun one.
51 after 6 o'clock West Coast, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Gaming Morning Show. Next hour, our top 10 list. Top 10 rip-roaring theories about Marvel movies. That's going to be our thing to focus on next hour. I was hoping that Ben would be around because I know he has video game or comic book expertise. I know you do. I actually kind of worried about that list by myself if Ben's not around. But we'll see what happens. Best Batman in the chat. Hofbrew saying Robert Pattinson. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, it's such a thing to say just to get under people's skin. We haven't even seen him yet.
You know, I'm down for it though. You know, I think bringing something new to the role, there's a good chance it could be good. It could also god awful.
There's no way that I'm gonna be able to watch him play Batman and not think of all the vampire movies my wife drugged me to. Oh my gosh.
And they rewatched those recently.
Yes, they did.
During quarantine, they had some virtual movie parties, and those movies made them.
Well, those came out when we were all in college, and in the town that we went to school at, they had this dollar theater, so you could rewatch fairly new release movies for $1 at this other theater. And so they would basically spend every free moment they had going back to the theater and watching the same vampire movie they watched a couple days earlier back on the big screen. And so they ended up, you know, having a rehash of that now that we're all old. Oh my gosh, I almost rolled out this ball. I was almost pushing the ball up the hill to get to the qualification.
Take it out. That ball wants to make to the next round. Hoffer says it's called faith.
No. You can't have faith. I mean, actually, he's probably a great actor. I think what's the woman's name? Kristen
Stewart?
Yes. I think she's maybe the reason that those vampire movies were not so much. What was it? Twilight. Maybe that was the reason that I didn't like those as much. But man, I don't think I'll be able to get over Robert Pattinson in the first movie. She walks in, and because he's a vampire, he can smell from miles away. He has this look on his face. His teeth grabs his bottom lip. That's what we're gonna get from Batman, everybody.
They're so bad. Yeah, she's an interesting person. It's like watching those movies. It feels like someone tricked her into being in this movie, and someone tricked the studio into letting her be in this movie. And so somewhere there's a third party just eating this all up. They're like, it's great. It's so funny. She shouldn't be there at all.
So then, Hofbrew, you're gonna have to let us know who the worst or best Batman movie villain is, because I remember I loved Jim Carrey as the Riddler, because that was the Jim Carrey heyday when he was in. Yeah. Was that the one with George Clooney? Wasn't it him and Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It was him and Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, right, yeah. And then Poison Ivy was with Mr. Freeze, who's by far the worst Batman villain.
Oh yeah, for sure. But still very entertaining.
It was whoever cast for the newest Batman movie at the time. Batman and Robin, I think, was the one that Mr. Freeze was in. They were like, how can we just find a way to get Arnold Schwarzenegger into this movie? That kind of is what it felt like.
Yeah, for sure. All right, how's your seesaw going so far?
I'm actually I'm not jumping a ton, so that's helping. Me and this bullet man over here are being patient. No, it didn't work. Got to be more patient. is my favorite part about Seesaw, is the opportunity to be so patient. Patience.
Mistakes are made.
More patience. Just being patient over here. This pink platform will never return to a point where I can jump on it safely. So I'm just over here being patient. Patience, so much fun.
I believe in you.
It paid off. I was patient and I got onto the platform. Yay, patience. Oh my gosh. This is the worst level. Get rid of this level. I love playing that clip of Tim and Lupo and those guys just ripping on this level because it is so bad.
I don't mind it.
Of course you don't. Are you already in?
No, I'm right by you.
All right, race to the finish.
I'm gonna get you.
I made it because I was patient. Sean,
Nice work.
patience
I
is the
believe-
key.
I believed in you.
Seesaw is stupid. You know, you mentioned the changes to this game in the gaming news. How about this? Whoever makes this studio or whoever makes this game, get rid of Seesaw. That's what everyone wanted. Nobody needed 30 seconds shaved off of Royal Fumble. They needed to get rid of Seesaw because it's the worst level in this game.
I do agree with points you've made before that if they just shortened it, got rid of like one of those sections, I think it would be better.
Ugh. Yeah, they should have lowered the time limit for this one. So if no one's in after a minute, then everyone advances because that's basically what it is. It's just a war of attrition. Ugh.
You're just so angry, and we need a camper's corner.
And this is the worst intro sequence to any game of this Fall Guys. There you go. No longer in love with you, game. You're right. This is very camper's corner. I'm just gonna go sit over here in the corner and just rant for a second. This game is stupid. Actually, I really like this game itself. I just hate that opening sequence. It looks like it looks like they forgot to make one, and they're like, "Oh God, guys, we need to go ahead and make an intro sequence for Block Party." Yeah, no, Jim Carrey as the Riddler was amazing. Danny DeVito as the Penguin, I thought was pretty solid.
Yeah.
That was very much, Tim Burton darkness.
Death Box. Ooh, you got out. Death Box. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the Tim Burton movies. I don't think those would fly this day and age. I don't think those would ever get made the way they did.
Yeah.
But they're good. I saw the second one in the drive-in theater.
Ooh, that's awesome.
When we were camping at the coast down in California when I was a kid, and my dad had to work. I think we were probably there like midweek. It was during a school break, and my dad had to work, so he showed up, in the evening on Friday, and then we went out and saw Batman in the drive.
Batman. Man, this is one of the more exhausting block parties. They had a lot going there for a second. This part, does it actually catch anyone off guard?
Only if someone grabs you.
Are we dancing?
I
We
was
did it!
trying to push you off.
So Hofbrew's saying Scarecrow from the Dark Knight trilogy terrified him. I don't remember Scarecrow.
Yeah. From the Nolan movies.
So there was the Dark Knight.
Well, there was Batman Begins,
Okay.
and he was in there.
Oh, okay. I don't think I remember watching Batman Begins then.
Uh,
Because Heath Ledger was Dark Knight, right?
well, he was Joker.
Yeah, but in the Dark Knight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll have to watch Scarecrow in Batman Begins. I would have swore I watched it. Clearly don't remember.
It's good. Yeah, he is pretty creepy. I remember watching like trailer breakdowns before that movie came out, and there was creepy horse with like red eyes, and there was so much speculation on like what's going on with this horse. Like it just flashed to this horse. It turns out it was hallucination from Scarecrow's toxin, which makes way more sense when you actually watch it in the movie.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That was a big kick right there. Man, goalie, you're gonna have your work cut out for you. Yellow team is on a roll.
Oh, it's powered through me. Alright. We need to score.
You don't score until you score. Uh-oh, left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright, there's one.
Maybe. Okay, there it goes. Okay, I might be able to bring this one in for 2. Nope. We all clashed into each other. I'm holding at the goal. I'll hold the goalie. Uh-oh. Watch your left. So I said when this game first came out, I was playing with the kids, and I was so mad because I hadn't got to play soccer yet, and it looked like the most fun. And so now my kids have this association that I love soccer. And so we'll be on the ESPN app or something, and they'll see soccer on. They're like, Dad, soccer, it's your dream. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Alright, we gotta get that in there. 30 seconds.
Come on, big play from that guy. Yes, that was oh, nice block.
Oh, we got both balls on their side.
Oh, I missed my dive.
There's one, there's one, there's one.
Okay, so we're tied. 2 up. Just gotta be patient and have this guy hit it toward me, and then...
Oh.
Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. That's going in. Alright, we're tied up. 3 up. Overtime. Oh, that's a good hit. You're gonna have to help us. Yes.
Nice work. We had to work for that one.
Yeah, that was not easy by any means. Alright, last one. Final coming up. If it's another royal fumble, I'm gonna lose my brain.
We gotta get something else.
Just because we've already played it twice.
Yeah. Hexagon.
And if I do have a complaint about this game, that's it, where it's seems to always put you in the same games. You almost have to quit the game, come back later.
Yeah.
Alright.
Get stuck in a loop for sure.
Alright, I don't want any special help, okay?
Sure.
Each their own. I have the tail. I'm just gonna hide in the corner if you block everyone for me, please.
Well, I'm floating in midair.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Just. Oh god, they see me. Oh god, they see me. Secret's out.
Oh, I didn't get the tail. Oh, I got this guy though.
Oh, I already lost it. Tried to jump around this guy, and so the pigeon has it working to the turntable at the top.
2 turntables? Alright, I'm on him. Oh. Alright, he's in the middle.
Kind of keeping an eye on him.
Can we get up there? Drive him off. Alright, I got it.
Okay. I'm holding the pigeon for you.
Oh.
That's the downside to this game, is it is pretty easy to team up. Oh, I missed him. I missed him. I was gonna have a block for you. He's got me so mad.
Oh, that ball took me out.
Run, run. 1 second. You got it again. Second crown. Sean's a winner.
Oh, man.
Congratulations. You are one of life's winners. Are you going to get a new celebration now? I mean, you've won like 700 crowns.
I am up to, I think I have 4 right now that I could spend, and I think we need to take a look at the celebration here.
It's been a good morning. Now 5 past 7 o'clock on the West Coast, 10:05 on the East Coast. He's Sean, I'm Ryan. With you until 9 a.m. Pacific time. Coming up, top 10 rip-roaring theories about Marvel movies. Some gaming news for you later, and we'll play the Feud, Google Feud. Some sports trivia question is about comic books as well. So stick with us. We'll have more coming up in just a little bit. Sean, hope you have a pleasant Friday.
Likewise. Have a good stream.
We will. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for hanging out with us. Gaming Morning Show.
Imagination. I wanna know what you dream about at night. Will be in my imagination. Will be my side. Will be
Morning, gamers. It is Friday, August 21st. Hanging out with you on this Friday, August 21st, 2020. I'm Ryan. It is the Gaming Morning Show. We are available on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. You can find us, type in gms.watch to your phone. It is week 1 of 2 of our cold open, getting set for full launch August 31st. So thanks for everyone who's given their feedback. It's been a fun morning. We're talking about Batman and trying to figure out who the best Batman of all time is. Hofbrew trolling us already with Robert Pattinson. And listen, I'm not going to die on any Batman hill, so don't get me wrong. Not planning to tell you that I'm going to say George Clooney over all others or Michael Keaton over all others. I'm not that big of a Batman critic, but Robert Pattinson could be all right. It just makes me laugh because all I can think about is the movies, the Twilight movies. But the visuals, yeah, at least kind of looks the part in the early visuals for that movie. So we'll see. This hour, top 10 rip-roaring theories about Marvel movies, thanks to listverse.com. So we'll take a look at that one. Now, Sean may hop back in and help me out with that one. We were supposed to have Ben this morning, and I don't know where Ben went. We miss you, buddy. But thanks for hanging out with us. Later this hour, too, gaming news. I have some headlines for you, including update on the Fall Guys changes, PS5 confirming their launch. We'll try to let you know when. And some Lego news also coming up this morning. And then later on in the 8 o'clock hour, we'll play Google Feud. That's a great thing to get involved with in our chat, because we need your help doing actual Google autocompletes. NBA Draft Lottery and some other sports news coming up. And then our trivia poll has to do with comics later in the show as well. And that's where, like, listen, my whole morning was kind of shot. Last night, Flames play Game 6 against the Dallas Stars in the second round of the NHL playoffs. And, man, it did not go well. 3 goals out the gate by the Flames. They had 3 goals on 7 shots. And then from there, everything just kind of went to hell. 7 goals by Dallas unanswered. They win. Take the series 4-2. So I'm still wearing the Flames hat today, but pretty disappointed. I mean, I'm going to be straight up with you. I only was able to stay awake through the late part of the second period. Bedtime is now 7:30 Pacific time, and that was puck drop time. It was not a good match. We tried to make it work. So I thought there was promise. Had they not allowed a goal in Game 4 with 11 seconds left, I was pretty excited about the Flames prospect. But this is what happens, and the Flames season's over. So Stars move on. They'll play the Avs in the second round. Knights have clinched 2. Again, we'll have some more news about kind of the state of both the NBA and NHL playoffs. I'm going to keep playing some Modern Warfare, maybe some Warzone solos this morning. Probably work on Battle Pass type stuff too, as the Season 5 of Call of Duty Warzone, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is out. Yesterday in gaming news, Sean brought to our attention the trailer for Call of Duty Cold War. It's Black Ops Cold War. Watch that trailer for sure. We'll try to post the link again in our chat sometime later in the show, but that thing was pretty impressive from a marketing standpoint. Still can't believe the Flames allowed 7 unanswered goals. Go Avs, Sean. You can't root for Colorado now, right? I guess for Carl's sake we will. But man, I think if the Islanders in the Eastern Conference can keep their run, I might side with the Islanders for the rest of the playoffs. But that can be an Eastern Conference, Western Conference thing. I mean, I can't remember the last time the Islanders did something cool. Yeah, but I'm over Vegas, so I definitely would like that. And yeah, the Avs can beat Dallas. I'm fine with some vengeance there. So who's the 4-5 matchup in the Western Conference then? I'd have to look. Is Boston advanced in the Eastern Conference? Toronto moved ahead as well. We'll go Warzone solo. Going down the stadium. Let's go here
Gas
first.
is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving.
All right, fine. I'm with you, boys. We'll do Avs. Go Avs. Roll Avs. I don't know. Mountaintops and snow falling down them. Good luck. Oh yeah, St. Louis. The Blues are the 5 seed, defending champs. Yeah, I'm not rooting for the Blues. Yeah, I think it'll be Islanders all the way. For friendship's sake,
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'll root for Colorado.
You're clear to engage all targets.
My glass. Lol.
Objective updated. Secure that position.
So I know someone's near me. I don't know where they landed. Oh yeah, I gotta raise the brightness too of the PlayStation. I forgot. Watching the air check yesterday, that was a big change I need to make still. Almost seems like every time I add the filter to it though, it goes away the next show. Sounded like it was out there. Don't see anything. Yeah, break some glass, let everyone know where I am. Oh, this isn't buyback anymore. They got rid of that already. Almost makes me wonder if that's the best way to play solos. Probably should keep that in. NHL playoffs, though, I think if you don't watch a lot of hockey, and sometime you think, hey, you know what? I'm going to try to watch some hockey. What's the best way to do it? That might be the best way to go. Is to watch playoff hockey. Because I don't know if there's not... I don't know if there's not a better playoff time than hockey. I mean, NBA playoffs are definitely not as good as the hockey playoffs. So interesting. They looted only part of that side of houses. Be nice to know if anyone was around here. I'd love to go to a playoff hockey game. Where'd that guy go? Just disappeared? just ran over there to that building. Oh, I failed to get my recon. Alright, where's a buy station? Go, not downtown. Okay, fine, I'll go downtown.
Buy station located. There's a vehicle.
I'm gonna run into this guy, aren't I? On the back loop. I think if I were to try to rank all the Batmen, is that how you would say it? I still think Michael Keaton's my favorite. And for incredibly unscientific reasons. I mean, I'm not going to, again, die on a hill for any Batman. So go Michael Keaton, because I like the Tim Burton ones probably the most. Christian Bale was pretty solid. He did the voice thing. Everyone loved the voice thing. So.
Friendly recon online.
So yeah, I'll probably go those two at the top. It's my car. It's like, what's that rolling? Okay, so we got someone out to the northwest. Someone else
Moving.
on the low ground. I'll go look at him first.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
Should be right down there. How'd I lose that? That's crazy to me. Man. He just hit more shots, hit me in the head. That's a bummer. And then, yeah, I mean, Val and George Clooney were fine. I mean, everyone makes fun of George Clooney just because of the nipple suit.
It's time. Break some.
I got him with the Semtex. That's awesome. I'm sometimes the luckiest grenade thrower. Holy cow. Alright. Let's go
Tag the supply run contract.
there, except there's no cars up there. There's that one and
There's
that
a
one.
vehicle. Tag the supply
I'll do
run
that.
contract.
That's a long float. We'll get this one instead. Oh. Just diving straight in on it. I am definitely going to be the only one, too. Okay, this is going down there.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
That's awesome. Oh, I have no ammo. Thank God I killed that guy. Do you have any ammo? I'd like to get in the truck, please.
I'm driving.
Okay.
I'm driving.
So he just drove that off here, and you can't really... Oh, yeah, you can't go down here. Okay. Nope. Okay, well, that was a fun test. But yeah, the Riddler, I think of the villains
Enemy UAV
probably more
overhead.
so than any of the actual Batmans. Because, oh, there's a sniper up there. That's not good. He's got a lot of open path on me, too. Sometimes the unluckiest grenade thrower. That is absolutely true, too. I'm very, non-biased when it comes to opportunities. Oh, he is so locked on me. All right. Hope he sucks. Okay. Let's see if I can get him, maybe. Don't be down in that lower window. Oh gosh. Couldn't get the angle. I should have pushed him. Oh, did I get him? Oh, I took care of him. Oof. He's stuck in the wall. Oh my gosh. There's that frickin' thing. Alright, I'm healed. Got lots of money. I got a car.
Located a vehicle.
I'm in center circle.
Buy
I'd rather go
station
that way.
located.
Didn't have a trophy. Alright, let's go get some stuff. I'd love to be ghosted. That'd be sweet. Oh, that was close. Oh, he got me. I saw the other guy too.
We'll come back stronger next time.
I was figuring maybe a grenade. Not the case. Oh well. Gaming morning show. It is now 29 past 7 o'clock. Not bad. Not a bad first run. Could have done a lot more. I like chasing down that sniper though. Unluckiest game. A grenade thrower. That is absolutely true. I am Ryan, 29 past 7 o'clock on this Friday, August 21st, 2020. Thanks for hanging out with us. It is cold open, our soft opening week, next couple weeks. Today is the last of week one. We'll try to get some guests coming onto the show next week. That's what we would normally do in the segment if we're able to schedule anyone. But since we haven't, it's time for our list of the day. We have gaming headlines coming up in just a few moments as well. Unluckiest grenade thrower. You suck, Sean. This is from listverse.com. Estelle writes this one, and it's theories about Marvel movies. And this is why I picked this list today, because I knew that Ben would be on, and much like Sean, those two are the comic book experts, especially compared to me. But clearly, I'm not that guy. So let's see if we can get through some of these. You can help me out in the chat as well, and let me know if you agree with the 10 rip-roaring theories about Marvel movies. This is by Estelle at listverse.com. Spoiler alert. Estelle, make sure to put that there. You've been warned. All right, number 10, coronavirus prediction. This is in Captain America, the First Avenger, saying that, you know what, Steve Rogers finds himself in Times Square. Billboards behind him reflect a bottle of Corona beer and what looks to be a virus. What? Oh my gosh. So now the theory is that, hey, they predicted coronavirus. Theory was short-lived, though. Film critics said that the picture of the virus was actually a top shot of dry spaghetti sticks. That was a pretty weak number 10. Let's move to number 9. Galactus connection. This is a Guardians of the Galaxy theory. And Collector explains that a creation of Infinity Stones to the film's heroes, and that these stones are what end up being a big part to Endgame later, Infinity War and Endgame. According to the Collector, the scene plays out, history of the universe, the stones are depicted in the background, and according to the theory, the Collector's lecture is about the creation of the stones. Some fans believe that the design of Galactus's helmet can be seen on Celestial's staff. So if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy, that's something you would notice. Number 8, the butthole theory. Okay, let's roll. Infinity Ward 2018. Fans drove themselves crazy trying to figure out theories of which hero in Endgame would be tasked with killing the purple supervillain Thanos. One of the craziest theories was Ant-Man could go to ant size and go inside Thanos' backside and blow him up. What? That might be some of the unluckiest grenade play. Number 7 is Brother from Another Mother. This is about Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. They became enemies in Civil War. Lots of theories talked about why the bad blood developed, and some thought Peggy Carter, Captain America's love, was the mother of Tony Stark. And supposedly Howard Stark, which is Tony's father, speaks to Peggy during the first Avenger movie, and that could have led to them getting together. Timelines don't work in the theory, though. Writers from the MCU have confirmed the intent was always for Peggy's 2 children to be fathered by Captain America. So there you have it. That's number 7. Number 6, this is the top 10 rip-roaring theories from the Marvel Universe, according to listverse.com. Spider-Man and 9/11. In Spider-Man Homecoming, Peter Parker is somewhat afraid of heights. So Peter's parents, who lost their lives in a plane crash, actually died in one of the planes that hit the World Trade Center in some of these theories. The plausibility of this is pretty low. Apparently, MCU has its own version of 9/11 called The Incident. There was an alien invasion in the first Avengers movie, and that led to Loki, or was led by Loki after he mind-controlled Thanos, resulting in the mass destruction of New York. Okay. I totally disagree. I don't know anything. I've watched, like, the first... What was his name? Tobey Maguire? I watched that Spider-Man, and that's where they kind of lost me. Let's move on to Doctor Strange and the Snap. This one has to do with Doctor Strange. He was said to have been behind the jaw-dropping event that saw Thanos snap his fingers in the Infinity Gauntlet and eliminating half the universe. In the series, Stephen Strange wanted to rid Earth of Thanos, as well as Iron Man and some of the other heroes. Strange saw them as threats to the existence of the planet. In the end, he only succeeded by getting rid of Vision and Iron Man. Theory is greatly expanded on, includes Tony Stark. It's been theorized that Doctor Strange didn't really disappear after the snap, instead he faked his own vanishing. Let's go to number 4, the heart-shaped herb. This is during the Battle of Wakanda in Infinity Ward. Captain America and Black Panther lead the charge against Black Order and the Outriders. Captain America's power comes from Super Soldier Serum, which was created by a doctor. Doctor's first attempt to make a super soldier failed, leading to the creation of the Red Skull. Then there was Howard Stark, and the Doctor perfected the serum. Therefore, the formula was successful in turning Steve Rogers into Captain America. Howard Stark gave Captain America his infamous shield, which was made of vibranium. That can only be found in Wakanda. So according to this theory, Stark would have had been the one to hear about Black Panther's powers and eventually acquire the heart-shaped herb to perfect the super soldier's theorem. Sounds good to me. Number 3, lightheaded Thor. Thor Ragnarok, highly anticipated, right? Sure. Soon after it was released, they thought it was super funny, but despite all the moments that were hilarious, there was an undercurrent of darkness. According to listverse.com, Odin and the Warriors 3, the release of Hela and the destruction of Thor's hammer, the ultimate loss of Asgard's army, and the complete ruin of Asgard at the end were some of the dark undercurrents. A Reddit theory suggests the story of Ragnarok is told by Thor in lighthearted fashion to water down the terrible events that occur. Number 2, Hulk versus Thanos. When Avengers Infinity War was released in 2018, there was a gasp around the world as Thanos plopped the final Infinity Stone into the Infinity Gauntlet, snapped his fingers, and everyone died, right? So there's the mind-blowing scene in Infinity War. It shows Hulk battling Thanos and losing badly. Popular theory proposes that Hulk became weaker as Bruce Banner got stronger and started to take over Hulk's body, and by the time Infinity War rolled around, Hulk was so weakened that he couldn't battle Thanos. And in Endgame, our number 1 theory, according to listverse.com and Estelle, top 10 rip-roaring theories about Marvel movies. The number 1 has to do with telepathy. In Endgame, it broke records. Huge release, right? And in one scene, Thor is looking at Captain Marvel. He gets to stand up right in front of her. She meets him with an unwavering gaze. And the theory, it's slightly eerie according to this, is that Captain Marvel turns around to face Thor. She whispers, "I have telepathy." And apparently those words can be heard with the volume turned up to 400% audio. Directors, though, have shot down the theory. They said it is not part of the many Easter eggs built into the movie. All right. Do you agree, disagree with any of those? Let us know in the chat. The top 10 rip-roaring theories about Marvel movies, according to listverse.com. Big thanks to them. And it's now 38 past 7 o'clock West Coast, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. We are the Gaming Morning Show. Next hour, we play Google Feud. Look at sports headlines and more. Chance for you to answer a trivia question. And if you get it right, you have a chance to win a fabulous prize at the end of September. So be sure to stick around for that. It's coming up next hour. We're asking you, who is the best Batman? If you want to throw Adam West in there, you're more than welcome to. If you watched the Bat movies, or Bat show rather, in the, 60s and 70s, I assume that was. Maybe it was in the 50s for all I remember. And who is the best Batman villain? This one I will say, of all the movie villains, I'm a big fan of the Riddler. I thought Jim Carrey kind of made him about as good as you could possibly imagine. And it was during Jim Carrey's heyday. I mean, this was on the heels of, like, kind of Ace Ventura Mask time. I think it was after The Mask, right? Because the first Batman and Batman Returns were like 90, 91, 92, somewhere around there. Maybe even 89 for the first one. And I think The Mask was closer to like 94. So yeah, I was pretty big fan of him. Tommy Lee Jones, I think they made him a little bit more nonsensical to match the Riddler. I mean, they were clearly both a little bit demented. But I think they could have done that one slightly differently.
Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Alright. I'm just going to head to the village.
Prepare for jump.
Although Jack Nicholson's Joker was pretty solid, I think what happened is, in a very dark director's vision of Batman, right? You had Tim Burton directing the first Batman. Jack Nicholson was actually fairly comical, and then later on, in The Dark Knight, you ended up having Heath Ledger be just so good that it kind of made Jack Nicholson's look fairly pedestrian. What am I stuck on? You can get stuck right there. That's crazy. Oh, someone's shooting at me. Hope I guessed right. Someone definitely shot at me. I just don't know from where. Oh. Found him. Okay, take you. I'll keep you. Okay, it's over there.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Wait, is that probably him? Buying it over here? Nope, he's to my right.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Is he above me? He sounds like he's to my left. Where is he?
Gotta find medical.
I couldn't find him for the life of me. Holy cow. He totally sounded like he was on the other side of me. That was nuts.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if
All right,
you
here we
lose, you're
go.
done. Beat them down or capture the enemy.
Nice play.
Took
Nice
a beating.
play.
Back to base with you.
Wasn't meant to be. All right, reload. Run it back. 43 past 7 o'clock West Coast, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Ryan, Sean, and Ben is the Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will be back on Monday as well, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. So be sure to let us know what your thoughts are. gamingmorningshow@gmail.com. Focus on the Flames last night. We've been doing the show from 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time, but I've been getting up closer to 3 a.m. I'm just trying to balance all the things that are going on and kind of preparation for school. We got 2 kids at home. Both of us work. And so trying to balance what we're expecting for the upcoming fall and making it so that it's a little bit easier for us to handle the homeschool and all that stuff. So I've been getting up pretty early in the morning. And as a result, going to bed closer to 8 o'clock than I am, say, 11 o'clock. And that's been tough with the Stanley Cup playoffs. Watched the Flames last night lose 7 unanswered goals to Dallas. And my daughter was with me for the first 3 goals. I let her stay up for the very first section of the first period because hockey has TV timeouts after the 14, 10, and 6 mark. And so because the Flames kept scoring so many goals, which kind of delays the TV timeout, we had actually a chance to watch a lot of the game. And so I finally let her go to sleep, and I fell asleep on the couch maybe for like the final 2 minutes of the opening period. Got ready for bed, got into bed, watched it on my phone, and that's when just the whole thing started to derail for the Flames. Super sad, super bummed. They lose 4 games to 2 in their best of 7 against Dallas. And the NBA playoffs, everyone in the Pacific Northwest where we live is pretty stoked by the first game of the Blazers-Lakers series, Portland beating LA. But yesterday it was a whole different story, and that was despite LeBron James not doing much in terms of scoring for the Lakers. It was all Anthony Davis. Damian Lillard leaves. Blazers were already down 30. So it definitely was a tale of 2 games. People starting to get pretty discouraged on the Twitter feed if they're Blazers fans. But I hope Damian Lillard's okay. There's nothing worse than having your star player get hurt, especially in a series where, you know, Ben and I talked about this last week. I thought the Blazers have just as good a chance to beat the Lakers as anyone in the Western Conference. And Ben was talking about, you know, this idea of possibly having a sweep. And then the first game, the Blazers proved him wrong. I think he probably actually said Blazers in 5, which is still a possibility, I suppose. But So we'll see what happens. We have sports coming up next hour. We'll talk more about the playoffs. We want to know what your best Batman of all time is. It could be from the Batman movies. But honestly, if you told me, hey, it was Batman in the video games or it was Batman in a cartoon, I'd believe you. So I don't know any different. Christian Bale's voice is pretty solid, though. I'm Batman. You know, Will Arnett, there's a sleeper
Battle
for you.
Royale.
Will Arnett doing
approaching
kind
your
of a
position.
Christian Bale
Stay
spoof
zone.
in Lego Batman 2. Maybe that's my final answer.
Enemy dropping into the
I might
AO.
lock in. That is my favorite Batman of all time. Will Arnett was really good as Lego Batman. Thank you very much. I think I found my new answer. I'm pretty stoked. I got one there. These guys are all going after the same thing.
Targets are up. Get to work.
I lucked out, got the shotgun.
Hell yeah.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Trying to hear him. So he was over there. It's pretty far away. I'm gonna fix this while we're on here. I've had a filter to try to make the PlayStation a little bit brighter. And then it just hasn't kept from session to session. Turn that up. Contrast slightly down. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. All right. Back to the show. Probably let that guy get super far away from me now. Yeah, 'cause that'll be easier for me to control. Okay, I have enough for a UAV. Either disconnected or just left.
Gas is closing in.
Friendly recon online.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
I missed too much. Alright, there's 3 over there, so we're gonna go that way.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
Car car to my left. Just to help with the steadiness of the gun. Oh, to my right. Could you imagine if I had seen him first?
You're in the gulag
Tough luck.
now.
Tough
Fight or
luck.
burn redeployment.
Alright. Well, the gulags have gone poorly too, so probably get to gaming news here shortly. Yeah, we'll probably play multiplayer, maybe some
You win this
gunfight.
fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done.
Okay, so this guy peeked right
Earn your way
here.
out.
He's behind me.
Done. We're sending you back to base.
Game over, man.
The enemy.
Probably for the best. Not doing well today on the Warzone side, which is what you expect from the Gaming Morning Show. I'll be straight up with you. Our gameplay is not why we're doing this. This is designed to be a morning radio show with some gameplay in between. Take your favorite FM radio program. Hopefully you'll be taking us in your car, have a chance to listen. It's designed to be more than just being able to watch on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Long way to go, but it's now 53 past 7 o'clock on the West. Some of the gaming headlines to bring you this morning really has to do with Fall Guys releasing a new patch. Yesterday, an update, they took Fall Mountain down to 15 players, reduced the time from 2 minutes to 90 seconds on Team Tail Tag and Royal Fumble, and they don't have back-to-back team games anymore. That's according to Fall Guys Game on Twitter. Joe Scribbles of IGN confirming that PS5 will launch this year. Everyone was kind of getting a little hesitant with the pandemic, but it looks like they will definitely hit their mark. And then according to IGN's Jordan Ullman, LEGO has now launched Braille bricks, and they did a pilot program back in April of 2019, but they're going to launch those in a lot of countries, including the US, being Denmark, France, Germany, and some others as well. And then out today, our name of the morning, goes to the new game out for PC, Spacebar at the End of the Galaxy. Sean and I both agree we're definitely going to get together our names of the day and then have a name of the month, and that is a game that we will play on one of our channels. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for that. So some other things out today include Samurai Jack, Battle Through Time, and PGA Tour 2K21. It's your gaming news for this Friday, August 21st, 2020. Thanks for being here on the Gaming Morning Show, 55 past 7 West Coast and almost 11 o'clock on the East Coast. We'll be back with more of the Gaming Morning Show in just a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with us. Morning, gamer. It is a beautiful Friday, August 21st, 2020. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. Sean's been around this morning. Ben, I missed him. Ben, where are you? Come back. It's been a good morning nonetheless. We're going to continue to play Modern Warfare, which I put on my screen so you can help me configure my challenges for the day. Good morning, Sean. Hope you have a great drive to work. We're going to play Google Feud later this hour in about 20 minutes from now. And then we'll have a look at sports. Plus, trivia question today is very comic book related as well. So going to ask for your help on that, because clearly having a comic book centric show without the comic book experts on for most of it was probably bad producing on my part. It's 3 after 8 o'clock West Coast, 11:03 on the East Coast. You can find us Facebook, Twitch, and on YouTube, gamingmorningshow.tv and gms.watch. So I got to get frag, claymore, kills. A lot of throwables in the weekly and daily challenges. Okay, Otter. Do I have Otter as a coalition operator? I sure do. Look at that. I knew I did, for sure. Alright. You and me, Otter. What else we got? Weekly challenges, trophy system, launcher kills, 2 matches of headquarters. Alright. I'll take your 2500 XP. And 30 kills with high alert. Okay, so let's go to our loadout. We're going to throw on... Alright, so claymores are in there. Got to put on high alert. So there you go there. And then... launcher. Sweet. And then what about some barracks stuff? Officer progression. Launchers in there. 300. Trophy system. UAV. Alright, 30 kills, no attachment. That's what our primary will be. Sounds good. Perfect, it's in there. Let's rock and roll. Alright, they said headquarters. And that's in there. We're going to play hardcore headquarters. And then after these 2 matches are over, I'm going to completely move on. Asking you, best Batman. This was the news in the morning from the entertainment side of things. Ben Affleck is going to return as Batman for the Flash movie. And kind of the verdict is really that, hey, if you're going to be done, be done. Don't come back. I wonder if it had something to do with pandemic, too, just because of the fact that, you know what? Maybe we couldn't even transition if we wanted to try to get things done. A couple other headlines from, like, the movie world. Jake Gyllenhaal is going to star in a series adaptation of New Yorker article directed by Janixa Bravo. A suspense novelist, Trail of Deceptions. It's an adaptation of a New Yorker article. And Southern Charm episodes temporarily taken down due to racial insensitivities. This is on Bravo. Some of the IMDb top headlines of the day. Oh, we're in it. So I'm on headquarters because I have to play 2 games of headquarters. I jumped in halfway through. That's a teammate, and I killed him. I'm very sorry. I'm playing hardcore. I kind of forgot what my job was.
For next location.
Yeah, this is a big adjustment from Warzone. Gotta remember what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Getting slayed. All right, let's go ahead. Someone's up on the top. There's a booth there. We are killing it right now.
Enemy marked.
lot going on, not gonna lie.
Enemy helo on the approach. HQ online. Get moving.
I have no clue where this helicopter is, but it sounds like it is right next to me. There it is.
Running low. Get moving.
I'm just getting taken out by vehicle after vehicle. Okay, finally got rid of the VTOL.
Enemy spotted. Take it down.
Yeah. Headquarters is fun.
Enemy helo
I'm
on
having a
approach.
good time. It's just waiting around that corner. Alright, well, hopefully that counts as one game, because that was already one too many.
Not going to take it
Oh
lying
my.
down.
A 175-36 loss. Looks like a Flame Stars playoff game. Am I right? It's now 8 past 8 o'clock on the Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for hanging out with us. Man, yeah, there was 3 of us and 5 of them in that game. That makes a lot more sense because it was going poorly. I tried to take a stance on exactly who is the best Batman. And so in my progression, I basically went with Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, Kilmer and Clooney, and then now Ben Affleck. I don't know, like Affleck was fine. It wasn't, the Superman versus Batman movie wasn't bad, right? It wasn't awful. I don't know, maybe people would disagree with me. And the Justice League, I didn't have a problem with that movie either, but you know, I can't get into the weeds the way that most are able to when it comes to this kind of debate, right? I mean, I have the same problem with, you know, best quarterback and those kind of things too. I mean, you can make an argument for most people. That's why I got out of the sports talk hosting a long time ago. So the reality is I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, you got a point. Sean would be sad for me because I didn't get enough coffee during the break. So I'm hopefully going to have coffee delivered to me. That would be sick. All right, Shoot House. I did get credit for that last hardcore, which was awesome. All right. I quit my Discord and come back
Capture and defend the headquarters. HQ identified. Secure the area.
in. I need 2 Claymore kills.
HQ active. Move to secure. Enemy at the shed.
Oh, there's someone sniping up in the office.
Allied UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, looks like my Discord is back.
Planting Claymore.
HQ is ours. No reinforcements available. The
Hopefully
lead
no
is
one shows
ours.
up behind me. Someone showed up behind me.
Can't send reinforcements yet. Hold for the next wave.
Alright, at least we got some captures points.
Allied precision airstrike incoming. Be aware.
Oh, some breaking sports news. And we do have sports coming up later this hour, but it looks like The Broncos have officially announced that no fans will be at their first game. So they can play week 1 against a team in an empty stadium.
HQ shut down. Regroup.
All right, here we go. Oh, he was right in front of us.
New HQ established. Enemy VTOL in the AO. Enemy personnel.
I got good positioning for this one. Except for some reason that actually was able to hurt me. Disagree. Circle gets the square. Man, I need to get this VTOL down.
Enemy on the HQ. Move in. Friendly VTOL on station for over.
I walked into my teammate's line of fire. Oh, it's securing. Got it.
HQ is ours. No reinforcements available. Allied advanced UAV overhead.
We're crushing it right now.
Enemy.
They must have that whole backside defended. Finally got me.
Hot. You'll be deployed as the next wave. HQ contested. Perimeter breach.
This guy has 32 kills already in this game. He's nuts.
HQ shut down. Regroup. Friendly VTOL station for over. 10 seconds. Get ready to move. Allied chopper gunner arriving now. New HQ active. Move out. HQ active. Secure. Allied enemy in the back alley. We're at the HQ. Stand by.
We talked about Battletoads yesterday launching for the Xbox. I don't know how excited people are for a Battletoads rehash, but this is also kind of in this era of everybody looking for nostalgia, right? And so there's probably lots of people who are like, Battletoads is my favorite game and I just wish they'd bring it back. And you got your wish. Finally brought it back. Try to kill that UAV if I know where it is. Just trying to get streaks.
Friendly VTOL on station for Overwatch. HQ is ours. No reinforcements available.
I almost got him. Battletoads is probably the hardest game they could have come back, though. That's not an easy game. They're like, we just had to introduce it to a new era of gamers who also want to get incredibly frustrated by our game.
They disabled the HQ. Reinforcements inbound. HQ moving soon. Get to the next HQ.
Enemy at the cargo containers.
I'm at the cargo containers. That wasn't going to work.
Enemy at the center.
Yes.
HQ
Claymore.
active. Move to secure. We're at the HQ. 1 minute remaining. Victory is near. Hold them back.
Enemy near main street.
HQ is out. No reinforcements available. We
Oh,
have
there's two.
radar drop. Allied UAV overhead. No reinforcements available.
Enemy at the center.
Allied precision airstrike incoming. Beware. 30 seconds. We're out of time.
Enemy at the junkyard.
This guy's just standing here. Go do something! That probably doesn't have to. We're 8 points away from winning. He just decided to fire his gun for no reason.
Radar overhead.
Victory!
We have
What an
victory.
incredibly
Thanks to you.
boring game. I don't know. Headquarters would be fun if I'm playing with 5 other friends or something like that, but just it's not something I'd want to play by myself every single day. But at least we got the challenge out of the way, and we can move on to something that's just as equally as difficult. Google Feud. If Sean's in the chat, if Carl's in the chat, Ben's in the chat, this is the place to rise up and help me. Although we did make Google Feud a little bit easier when we looked at being able to do the autocomplete multiple choice. That made things a little bit easier, which I'm thankful for, because it was super hard when we were playing just regular Google Feud. It's 21 past 8 o'clock West Coast. Thanks for hanging out with us. 11 o'clock on the East Coast. I am Ryan, Gaming Morning Show on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. You can watch us at gamingmorningshow.tv. We should have our Patreon and everything set up over the course of the weekend. Looking forward to having some fun over the course of the next couple weeks and getting things set up for you to join us. All right, autocomplete. It's Google Feud time on the Gaming Morning Show. Here's how this works. That's not what we're looking at. No. Do better. I grabbed our wrong screen. All right. That's going to make you sick for a second. There it is. Hi there. You found us now. We had the chat up for some reason. All right. We get 4 guesses. There's 5 choices, right? So you figure this is going to be pretty easy. We had 25,000 yesterday. You get 5,000 points per time that you win. So let's see if we can pull this off. The first one is award for, and our choices are Off-Broadway Productions, Worst Film, Last Place in Cycling, Short Stories, and Off-Broadway Productions ABBR. Abbreviation, or is that an actual like musical or something? All right, I'm gonna go award for worst film. That's number 5. Award for Off-Broadway. There we go. Off-Broadway Productions, number 1 answer. Worst film was number 5. Number 6 is short stories. I don't know too many people searching for the last place in cycling, but I could be wrong. All right, ketchup is a soda, a sports drink, a jam. Ketchup is monkey. Ketchup is basically monkey? What am I missing? What's been the obsession with monkeys lately? We had monkeys yesterday, too. Ketchup is a jam. Wow, that's pretty low. This is something you need to know about me, too. I'm very anti-condiment. Sauces, for me, add very little value. Even if, in times, they actually enhance the flavor of something, I'm not big into condiments. They don't do anything except make things liquidier. So I don't like ketchup. Ketchup's like tomato sugar. Ketchup is basically monkey. That's the number 1 answer. Of course it is. What is wrong with this game? Ketchup is basically monkey. What the hell does that mean? All right, we're up to 10,000. Polar bears are endangered, found in, black, not white, and thriving. Well, you gotta know where they are, right? Nope, that's number 10. Polar bears are... they are endangered, but are people looking that up? Yeah, I think they had a thing recently where there was a black polar bear. Number 2, polar bears. This is top 10 facts about polar bears. You know what? I'm just going to save that. That's what we call a tease. We're going to put that in our rundown. We'll use that for our next top 10 list. What now? But polar bears can be black. All right, Mexican word for beer, sandals, pork, underwear, or grandma. Cerveza. I don't think people are looking at that one. Maybe pork? Nope, number 5. Mexican word for sandals. All right. I'm going to guess that most people know beer and grandma, so I'm going to go underwear. Yikes. We are on the precipice of a loss. 10,000 points shy from what we finished yesterday. Are people more worried about knowing abuela? Well, it's not Mexican, though. It's Spanish. Because there's no Mexican. This is actually a horrible search. All right, beer. Number 1. Okay, that no. Goodbye. Should I sell my blank? Stocks, house or rent it out, gold now, car, or stocks now. So if it's stocks, it's been searched more than stocks now, or vice versa. Should I sell my car? People might be commuting less right now. Oh, whoops, I clicked the wrong one. I'm going to go with car. That's number 6. I already chose stocks now. That's 4. Should I sell my house or rent it out? Nope, number 7. Stocks or gold now? I'm going to go stocks. Yeah, number 1 answer. People aren't panicked about gold. We have a new high score, matched at 25,000. Here we go. Do cats blank? Do cats have periods? Know their names? Fart? Need baths? Or cry? Do cats cry? Okay. We know they fart, right? Do they have periods? Nope. Do they know their names or need baths? Do they know their names? Need baths. Fart is the number 1 answer. I politely disagree. Are you serious? Of course cats fart. Everything farts, right? That's living. That's a mammal at least, right? Sean! Medical expert! Although I think it's kind of rough to tell Sean that he needs to figure out. He needs to answer my question as it pertains to, animal Biology. Interesting. It's 27 past 8 o'clock. That's how we play Google Feud. Thanks for hanging out with us. Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. We're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare this morning. And for the rest of the show, up until 9 o'clock Pacific time, still to come, sports! And a trivia question is about comic books. Yeah, Sean, he who smelt it, except if the cat smelled it, did it really happen? All right, we're going to take a short break. Be back with just more Gaming Morning Show.
Tonight, I wish that I had known I'd be sleeping alone, but you can't decide, and it is plain to see that your priorities just do not fit right. I can't reconcile this feeling. Whoa, whoa, 'cause I remember when you had certainty.
Back on the Gaming Morning Show, it is now 29 past 8 o'clock, halfway through the 8 o'clock hour West Coast time, halfway through the 11 o'clock hour on the East Coast. I am Ryan. We're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Sports 10 minutes away, and a chance for you to win a fabulous prize with our trivia question coming up later as well. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, trying to just work on rank progression. Maybe we'll get up to 100 before the end of the show, halfway through 98. Doing weekly challenges. Got to focus on launcher kills, proximity mine, and then working on claymores and frags. Oh, I got to get headshots with an assault rifle, so I better switch what weapons in this loadout. Am I gonna make it on time? Nope. So we're playing the mosh pit style hardcore. And jumping into the middle, as we do. All right, switch this to an AR. Oh, we'll use the kilo. What the heck? All right, kill confirmed in the hideout.
No prisoners. Shoot to kill.
Claymore set. Hostile down. Got to reload.
I don't know. I haven't played with the kilo much. I've heard a lot of people like it, though.
Enemy at the warehouse.
If only if I knew where the warehouse was. These callouts would mean so much more. There's a guy right there. Focus up, man. Doesn't help that I'm doing no attachments either, so Doing the headshot thing might be kind of tougher. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Okay.
Stunner out!
Oh, the stun will actually come in handy. I should use that one. Alright, let's go back. I did get the headshot at least.
Quest recon, send the flyover.
Okay, let's try to get to the Wheelson. We'll play a little bit smaller or slower. Nothing there. That's a sniper.
Less than a minute. We're almost there. Let's bring it home.
Nothing.
Enemy at the back alley.
Is this the back alley? He was mounting on the opposite side.
Recalling to base.
Focus up, bro. Alright. I don't think the playing it slow is gonna work for me.
Kill confirmed. 30 seconds. Time's up.
That's a teammate.
Enemy at the warehouse.
Alright, well, that was a victory. I hate jumping in the middle of games. Our topic of the day, Ben Affleck returning as Batman in The Flash. Who is the best Batman of all time? I'm just going to say Michael Keaton because I'm not an expert in the Batman realm. What was the best Batman movie? Villain? I'll go with the Riddler. Jim Carrey's performance was pretty solid. Mr. Freeze was by far the worst. Was it Uma Thurman who played Poison Ivy? Yeah, I didn't know who the Scarecrow is. Hofbrew said that earlier in the chat. And then I think, what was the other guy? Bane? I was one of the Christopher Nolan bad guys, right? Still lamenting the exit of my Flames from the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's pretty sad. Alright, I have all my 0 attachment weapons, so let's go back to 3 attachments. Where's the armory? Ah, here. There we go. Sandbar sounds good. Take 2 things off of it. That. And that. That looks good. That'll work. Challenges. Claymore. And frag kills. 35 past 8 o'clock. Sports is coming up next. Reminds me of Jurassic Park. They left us. They left us. Only picked.
Hardpoint identified. Secure the area.
Got to reload.
Capture the
Oh,
objective.
it's okay.
Location secured. We've taken the lead. The enemy took the hard point.
Oh, he's behind me.
Lost the lead, soldier.
It's really hard to get around on this map.
Hardpoint contested. Get ready, we're about to move.
It's just such a
Enemy
maze.
Location secured. The enemy took the hard point. Okay, get to the hard point. Hard point secure. Hard point contested.
Enemy at the tower.
Enemy's got the hard point.
Just a sec.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Trophy system ready.
Trying to listen.
Hard point
There's something in my front left. Sounds like my back right.
Get ready, we're about to
All
move.
set.
That should be to my right.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Shots to my left. Someone above
Report
me.
ahead. Get to the next one.
Good, my claymore worked. That's another one.
Enemy at the pool hall.
We've taken the hard point.
Okay, at least I think I have my audio backwards again.
Enemy's got the hard point.
Enemy at the bridge.
You've lost the lead, soldier. 10 seconds. Get ready to move. Hardpoint contested.
Nice shot.
Go. Get to the next one.
If I can get someone around the
Location
corner again.
secured. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Claymore set.
Someone to my left.
Enemy at the top.
Nice slide.
Hardpoint contested.
Someone out.
Hardpoint contested. We've taken the hard
Got to reload.
Oh, I had a great position. I just ran out of ammo.
10 seconds. Get ready to move.
Sports is coming up next.
We've taken control. Allied cluster strike inbound. Go. Get to the next one.
Claymore set.
Enemy at the compound.
Hardpoint lost.
Trophy
That should be
system
all my
ready.
trophy systems.
Enemy's got the lead. Hustle up. Friendly UAV overhead.
Trophy system's still good.
Back alley.
Location secured. Stand by to
Reloading.
got a personal radar.
Oh, almost got that other headshot. High
Hardpoint
alert
contested.
kills are done.
The enemy took the hard point. Next hard point. Let's go.
Too far out.
Enemy's got the hard point.
Oh, nice. Got another claymore kill.
Enemy at the smokestack.
Hardpoint contested. Got the hard point. Enemy's got the hard point. Enemy's halfway there. Step it up. Hardpoint contested. Location secured.
Where is it? Is it below?
Location secured. Got a personal radar drone ready. Stand by to move.
Oh, I just missed him barely.
En route for personal radar coverage.
Enemy's got the hard point.
Enemy at the bridge.
Stop. Get to the next one. Hard point. Hard point contested. We've got the hard point. Hard point lost.
I didn't know it moved that already. I'm actually proud of myself for using my trophy system the right way for once.
Enemy at the tower.
Not just trying to get the challenge.
Jaguar 3-0.
UAV on station. Taking the hard point.
UAV entering the AO.
Oh, up in the booth. No one can hear me.
Be advised, UAV is bingo beam.
Go. Get to the next one. Enemy personal radar in the air. The enemy took the hard point.
Movement!
Enemy at the radar.
Got a trivia question coming up shortly.
Target down.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
Reloading.
Get ready. We're about to move.
Enemy at the compound.
Okay, get to the
Oh, I
hard
forgot completely about launchers too.
Trophy system ready.
The enemy took the hard point. Hard point secure. Hard point contested.
That works. Probably can get a whole bunch of these really quick with that place. Ow.
Get it together. This ain't over yet.
Oh, we're losing.
Enemy at the shipping area.
Good job, trophy system. All right, yes. Have those all done.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hard point. Let's go.
Reloading.
Hard point lost. We've taken the hard point. Hard point contested. We've taken the hard point. Hard point contested. Enemy's got the hard point.
That doesn't have really a back wall to do that with.
Get ready. We're about to move. Friendly UAV overhead. Hard point lost.
All right.
Come back home.
Nope. Not good. Not good at all. But I think we got the trophy systems done and moving on to, I think we'll play Fall Guys for the final game of the... Actually, no, I think we'll play Gunfight. We'll actually do a Gunfight Get Out to close out the show. It is now 47 past 8 o'clock. Do have a trivia question for you. So I'm going to give you a chance to add your answer into the chat. We moved up to 99, so there's some progress. It is Friday, August 21st, 2020. Thanks for being with us on the Gaming Morning Show, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. It is time for sports. Some headlines from the sports world. Yesterday, my Flames suck. There you go. There's the headline. Back to you. Ugh, so mad. Couldn't close out the Stars in Game 4. It wasn't a closeout, but they couldn't have taken a 3-1 series lead. Lost 3 in a row. Awful. NBA draft lottery happened yesterday, which, again, with the whole shift of having not a normal time for playoffs and such, usually that lottery happens, I think, right before conference semifinals in the NBA. It was delayed 3 months as a result, so the Timberwolves end up getting the number 1 pick. The lottery was conducted virtually as the pandemic continues. Golden State got number 2. Charlotte picks number 3. The Bulls have 4th, the top picks in the NBA lottery. New York Mets, 2 positive COVID tests, so they are going to postpone their finale of a 4-game series with Miami. It was called off actually less than an hour before first pitch yesterday. Marlins already have had all their own problems with the coronavirus and their own in-team outbreak. So overall, so far, Major League Baseball has postponed 34 games because of positive tests. Marlins still scheduled to travel to Washington. They'll start a series today. And then I mentioned the 7-3 win for Dallas. So Dallas is on to the second round. They'll face the Avs in the Stanley Cup playoffs. A 4-0 shutout win for the Islanders over the Capitals. And New York closes out the Capitals. Not the defending champs, right? But that was the Blues last year. But 2 years ago, Capitals won the Stanley Cup. So 1 year removed from being defending champions. They're out in 5 games to the Islanders. New York's into the second round for the second straight year. All right, it's trivia time. It's important to know where to put your answer. Put it in the chat. We'll pick one random person to move into a drawing for a fabulous prize at the end of September. All right, we're asking you, in Marvel Comics, in their world, who has an assistant named Pepper Potts? I told you it was a comic book theme game. Looking for this answer. In the Marvel Comics world, who has an assistant named Pepper Potts? For some reason, I kept saying Peppa Pig. The alliteration is strong on this one. Peppa Potts. Let us know in the chat. We'll pick one random person into our drawing in September. And now it's time for the Gunfight Get Out. 10 away from the top of the hour, almost 9 o'clock on the west, noon on the east. Final show of the week. We'll be back with you on Monday. So you can watch us Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'm Ryan. GamingMorningshow.tv is our website. All right, some stack. Gunfight Get Out.
Gunfight. Eliminate all
Here we
enemies or capture the overtime flag to win.
Going this way.
Here we go.
Move up fire, go!
Stars in the area.
This guy's a ghost. Just hiding up there. Was he waiting for the flag? He's a ghost.
Mark out, I'm going.
Two wins down.
I think
Keep
I
up
had
the
like
pressure.
3 chances to shoot me in the back, I'm pretty sure.
Move up fire. Go.
Mark out, I'm going.
I see movement.
Mark out, I'm going.
3 up, 3 down. Keep going.
Happy I found him through that wall.
Heading over here. Hostiles in the area.
Celebratory grenade.
3, let's see 5. Right, move
Yeah,
your
I was
ass.
gonna say, I have a feeling we're gonna get a quit here shortly.
Mark out, I'm going.
I think they have an
They're
AFK.
hurting. Let's send them home.
Sean, I miss you.
This is match point. One more win. Let's see it.
It's a Molotov.
Mission
Nice.
accomplished. Top marks.
We did it! All together now. Alright, one more time with our trivia question. Throw it into the chat as well. Marvel Comics world. Who has an assistant named Pepper Potts? Let us know in the chat. Gaming Morning Show, now 55 past 8 o'clock West Coast, 11 o'clock on the East. Almost noon Eastern Time. Have a great weekend. Weather probably continues to be great no matter where you live. It's super hot still in the Pacific Northwest, but it's supposed to cool down a little bit more into like the mid-80s as opposed to being above 90. Either way, I mean, look, I'm wearing a sweater. It's not a sweater, but it's like a knit, man, and I can't stand the heat. Ugh, brutal. All right, last game of the day. Going to livestock and the gunfight get out.
Gunfight.
Shifting location.
I've got it. Never mind that. I'll go this way.
Moving there.
I was
All right,
confused
get
because
to
I'm
work.
blue. He cut inside. Well, they all got laser locked on him, and I benefited. Almost lost it, actually.
Moving there.
I'm going.
Oh, he knocked me. That's a teammate. Nice try.
Regroup and stay focused. The next round is ours.
These guys are trying to be super stealthy.
All right, get to work.
Heading there now.
You're the last one, Tovarish. Finish the job. seconds.
Bam.
Good work. Keep it consistent.
Moving there.
Oh, just sitting there.
We're
Nice
losing
try.
ground. Take it back. Time to earn a living.
Shotgun going through the middle.
Heading there now.
You're all that's left. Accomplish the mission.
Oh, he was right there.
Regroup and stay focused. The next round is ours.
I took my cover right there, and he was sitting there. Oh, that sucks.
Shifting location.
You're all that's left. They're making us fight for it. Keep at it.
Man, these guys got great spacing.
Remember, it's just business.
Shifting location.
Finally.
Got him on the roof. Don't let your guard down.
I'm cutting through the middle.
Displacing.
Seconds.
Nice try.
We're losing ground.
He tried
Take
to
it
stay
back.
so patient. It's 9:01 West Coast, 12:01 on the East Coast. Final game of the day. One more round.
Switching sides. It's down to this round. Push the enemy back.
Shifting location.
I'm going.
So hurt. Where's my stim?
Seconds. This round's ours. Stay sharp for the next.
That poor left knee.
They're on match point. Deny them victory.
Displacing.
Seconds. Go, secure that objective. the objective. Objective failed. Reports for debrief.
I tried, man. I tried. Tried to pre-fire that corner and everything. 10 of the 11 kills. I did the best that I could. All right, answer to our trivia question. In the Marvel Comics world, who has an assistant named Pepper Potts? Not Peppa Pig. Pepper Potts. What a way to end our comic book themed Friday without having most of our comic book experts for the duration of the show. Well done, Carl. You got it right. It is Tony Stark is the answer. You are now in a drawing for a fabulous prize. The prize is not fabulous. Oh my gosh, I hope you have a great weekend. 3 after 9 West Coast, 12:03 on the East Coast. This has been the Gaming Morning Show. Be back with us Monday through Friday next week. Last week of Soft Open. Try to get everything kind of buttoned up and ready for a full launch coming up on August 31st. Thanks for hanging out with us. I am Ryan, for Sean, Ben, and everybody else. Have a great rest of your Friday, August 21st, 2020 on the Gaming Morning Show.
Just perfect for me.